How's it going, guys? GoryPlains344 here, and we are back with another Yu-Gi-Oh video today. And today we're going to be taking a look at a variation of Superheavy Samurai that I've been tinkering with a little bit ever since the ban list came out and we lost Scarecrow. RIP, my boy. I miss him so much already. I'm not going to take too much of your time. I'm just going to go over something quick. If you would like more of a combo video and a video going like more in depth about like how the deck can perform and what all the deck can do, get this video to 10 likes. 10 likes. If we can get it there, then I will 100% make a combo video going through all the combos for you guys. But right now, I just want to go ahead and kind of explain the main gist of the deck and just go over the card by card real quick for you and explain some quick options. So just starting off quick, you know, you got the usual Superheavy Samurai engine. You got 3 of your Wakaushi, 2 of your Big Benki, 3 Wagon, 3 Soul Piercer, which this is honestly something that you could change if you want, but I think 3 is still pretty good because the Infinitracks allow this card to still be technically a 1 card, even though you do need 2, but it turns it into like kind of how the old 1 card combo would work. 3 of the Superheavy Samurai Bike, this card's amazing, and then 2 Soul Gaia Booster. I like playing an additional copy because it's just another form of extension. 1 Soul Peacemaker. This card I do only like playing 1 of in this variant. If you're playing pure, I highly recommend going to 3, but in this variant, I think 1 is just perfectly fine. The 1 Scales, the 1 Spy, and then the 1 General Coral because it has 500 defense that you can search with Box. Then for our Infinitrack engine, we've got 1 Tunneler to I fucking love this card. I wish it was a little bit better. I wish that it had some kind of way, like, I want another Infinitrack that can tribute a machine to summon itself, but that doesn't lock you into something like Brutal Dozer. As you can see, we're not playing Brutal Dozer because he locks you into Earths, which can really limit a lot of your end boards with this deck. We are playing 1 copy of Crab Crane, and following with Crab Crane, it's Search Target, which is Outrigger Extension. These 2 cards, usually in other variants of the deck, suck PP piss cock. They're terrible. But in this, you can end on an Arise Heart that has targeting protection, because for some reason, Arise Heart is a machine! Which is funny as hell. And plus, Crab Crane also has 500 defense, which means that Box can search it. We're playing 2 Trencher because I just like having a little bit more of the Earth machines that can tribute to summon. Plus, having the second one is actually pretty nice for the follow-up. 1 Anchor Drill because this plus just anything is just another body, and then also just drawing this and pendulum summoning it is also pretty cool as well, because it also has a level modulation effect that Harvester has, which is fantastic. We're playing 3 Harvester. This card's level 2, so you can pendulum summon it out, but it's also a solid normal summon if you do not see your super heavy engine at all. And then, of course, we are playing the 1 Box, because, you know, Box is Box. We are playing 3 Regulus. Now, I do want to say, this can be changed to 2, or it can be changed to 1. It's all personal preference. This deck is still in testing. So it could be just 2 more flex spots. If you want to play some more hand traps for just a little bit more variety, or if there's something in here, like if you genuinely feel comfortable bumping Soul Peacemaker up to another copy or playing any more of the Infinitracks, or if there's anything else you'd like to try playing in here, you can. I just personally, I like drawing into him as soon as possible because it's nice. Like if you don't see a Wakaushi, it just protects you from Nib. But there are just so many ways to search this card in this deck that, I mean, you could get away with playing 1 and it's not detrimental whatsoever. Then, of course, we got the 3 Ash, 3 Droll, and then we are playing Spells and Traps. Again, we're playing Outrigger Extension because it is searchable. And then we are playing Clockwork Knight because this card is actually kind of bonkers with this deck. It does remove itself from the graveyard, discarding a card, and searches any Earth machine. So you can pop it with your Baron at the end of your combo and then just search anything for follow-up. But also it acts as a very powerful floodgate because everything becomes machine, right? And then machines on your side of the field gain 500 attack and defense, and machine monsters your opponent controls lose 500 attack and defense. This unironically screws a lot of decks. So like if you're going against Flunder, they just kind of hard lose. If I'm correct, I think they hard lose to that. Like, I mean, even Sword Soul, for example, struggles to out this card very easily unless they have exactly Longwan. But I mean, it's just a very powerful card, and just being able to pop it on your side of the field Baron just to get some sort of follow-up is just nice, and it just tutors well with the deck in my personal opinion. Then for our extra deck, we got the Baron, the Excel, pretty standard, the Sarutobi for the time. And then we got Tilting Entrainment. This card is very crucial if you're doing just the regular Super Heavy Samurai 1 card. This card kind of makes up for Scarecrow being banned. So it's just another form of the Super Heavy 1 card stuff. You got your Zeus, you've got your Champion Sargas and Merrymaker for, the usual big boy Zeus combo plus Sargas also searching Regulus. A Rise Heart is in here because you can make him by using River Stormer. If you have Outrigger extension, you just target River Stormer. There is no attribute restriction. It just says after. Also, you cannot summon monsters for the rest of this turn except Earth Machines. That doesn't count the Arise Heart that you're bringing out. So you're just able to target your River Stormer, target it, and then make it go into a Arise Heart because Arise Heart is a rank 7, which is very good. Speaking of River Stormer, this card is phenomenal. Being able to search literally any card in your deck, practically any Earth Machine, and either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard if you need, like, your Trencher or just something in the graveyard. This card is phenomenal, and that's the main reason why I wanted to build this deck, because River Stormer is just such a powerhouse of a searcher that it just feels dumb not to try and take advantage of that. Gear Gigant X is in here because it's another variant of the Super Heavy Samurai 1 card combo that you need him for. Abyss Dwell is in here in case you're going against some sort of graveyard-esque decks because you can end on any rank 4 that you would like. So this can honestly be a flex spot if you would like to play more of, like, if there's just any other rank 4 that you want to play, like if you want to play Tornado Dragon, if you're more worried about back row, you can play that. There's just a bunch of different things that you can do. And we are playing 1 Appaloosa because you do end on this, so it's just another boss monster for negation. Cleafor Genius, Ballista, pretty standard for any Super Heavy or Earth Machine list. And then 1 Goliath because your end board usually consists of Regulus, 3-mat Appaloosa, Baron, followed by an Arise Heart that cannot be targeted with card effects because of Outrigger, and then also has Goliath as material, so it cannot be destroyed by card effects either. And then that's all with 1 card. So you still have, like, an insane amount of stuff to do. Well, not 1 card, my bad, 2 card, because you need the level 5 Infinitrack or some way to get to one of the level 5 Infinitracks. And then for the side, just going over this really quickly for you guys, this is just options, and there are also just some cards in here that I'm going to explain why I'm not playing them. You can always use your Bestials, if they're just, like, these are all just, like, flex hand traps, whatever one of these you would prefer to play, you can always squeeze them in anyway. Like, again, if you want to cut Regulus down to 1, you could maybe throw in, like, Effect Veilers, DD Crows, whatever you prefer. There are flex spots in this deck that you can cut out. And I mean, Clockwork Knight on its own, honestly, is something that you can cut if you genuinely want to, just for more flex spots. So that's just personal preference right there. And of course, like, the main Earth Machine stuff, like Metal Cruncher, Brutal Dozer. I'm not playing Brutal Dozer again because it locks you into Earth Machines and really limits your end board. Like, you would have to do this at the very end of your combo, but even then you're missing out on making a Rise Heart. So I just don't think it's worth playing Brutal Dozer at the moment. Metal Cruncher is a pretty solid card. It searches your bike, it searches your wagon, but the downside is it takes your normal summon, which the Super Heavy part really, really needs. And also, it's a level 9, so even if you draw into it later in the combo with your Tunneler or anything like that, it's just going to be sitting dead in your hand, so it's just not worth it. Then, of course, like, this was another option, was Drag Shovel plus Spin Turn. Since you're playing such a heavy Infinitrack package, you could search this, and it does search you a trap card that is some form of removal, but this doesn't remove itself from the graveyard. The reason we're playing Outrigger is because it's a continuous spell, so, they have to try and out this in some way. This is just like a trap, so once you use it, it's just going to be straight in the graveyard, and it's going to be a pain in the butt to try and get rid of it, if you can even get rid of it. So I just don't think it's worth it. And then Heavy Forward, this is a card that you could mess around with instead of Clockwork Knight if you really wanted to, because it is very crucial for the 2-card combo to open any. So for the 2-card combo, all you need is Bike, Wakaushi, Wagon, or Soul Piercer, any one of those, and then any way to get to the Infinitracks that tribute to summon themselves. So any of the level 5s. Like, that is literally all you need, is any of the level 5s, even Road Roller, that does count Road Roller. So any of the level 5 Infinitracks. So you're technically playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 ways to get to your super heavies, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ways to get your Infinitrack. So if you add in the heavy forward, it would boost it up to 12. But again, it's kind of the same thing, even though this is a continuous spell and it can attach stuff to material. Once it's in the graveyard, it doesn't have a way to really remove itself, and it just can kind of conflict with what the super heavy stuff is trying to do. But it is something that you can consider. Soul Claw is another just like extender type thing that has 500 attack and defense, so Box can search it. So if you want to play it just for another extension, you can. I've seen some builds bumping Stealthy up a little bit just because, again, it's another form of extension. That's something you could do if you want. And then again, Soul Peacemaker, same thing, and it's something you could do if you want. And then I'm also seeing some people playing Masurao. I think this card is okay. If it said if a Superheavy Samurai card you control would be destroyed by battle card effect, it would be a lot better. But it's just like an easy way to turn your Tilting Entrainment plus your Wakaushi into a level 12 Synchro in case you really need Wakaushi. But all in all, I really like the deck. I think the deck's really cool. I heavily suggest that you guys try this out. And again, this is all like, it's still in testing. There are definitely ratios I could definitely mess around with, because again, it's at 44. So, we could cut this down if we really want to and just mess around with some other stuff. But again, if you guys want to see that combo video, like this video, press that like button, and it will come out the second we hit 10 likes. Maybe not the second, but the same day we hit 10 likes, the video will come out. And I will show you every single variant of the combos that this deck can produce and what the end board consists of. And I will do a walkthrough and show you just kind of how to operate the cards and stuff like that. But thank you guys again so much for watching this video. I hope you guys find this deck really cool. I'm going to be taking a look at just a lot of different decks here soon. So please let me know if there's a deck down below you'd like to see me take a look at. But anyways, I will see you in the next video. Bye!